Is our Algerian winger Saeed Benrahma's stay at West Ham United going to be cut short by David Moyes wanting to sell him this summer? That's what we're going to be discussing in this transfer speculation show right here on West Ham Unofficial, keeping you up to date with all of the latest transfer news. So yeah, come to a surprise and a shock for some. Not to others. I'm not overly surprised that we've seen this in the last day. Plenty of sources, including Jack Rosser from The Sun, have said West Ham would be open to selling Saeed Benrahma this summer as David Moyes looks to improve in this position. Should the Hammers find a buyer for the 26-year-old, they will demand the 30 million fee they spent to sign Saeed Benrahma a couple of years ago from Brentford. Now, there's two sides to this, and certainly Saeed Benrahma cuts the fan base down the middle, as did Sebastian Haller, I suppose, in a way. Some people liked him, some people didn't. And it's the same with Saeed Benrahma. You've got one side of the fence where people are saying, well, look, he's got 17 goals and assists this season. What more do you want from him? And then there's the other side, which say he's a ghost for too many games in what he plays, and he doesn't take his opportunity when it comes to him. And when he starts games, he looks poor. And at the end of the day, at times he doesn't put as much work as David Moyes would like in. And I don't really like the comparison between Fornals and Saeed Benrahma, because they're two completely different players. Yes, they're two wingers, but they do different jobs. Benrahma's there to be skillful, to make things happen, which he doesn't do often enough. But then you've got Fornals, who's there for the attacking side of things as well, but also helps out Creswell down that left-hand side so many times defensively. But you'll say, well, yeah, but Saeed Benrahma, he has made things happen. He's got 17 goals and assists. But it's whole gameplay, and you know what he's going to do. He's either going to cut in from the left-hand side, cut in and shoot, and he'll curl it wide, or he'll try and cross it in. And let's be honest, and every single West Ham fan should be able to agree with this, he can't cross a road. He can barely put a ball into the box. He's such a frustrating player, because we all know, and we've seen it, you know. One of his best games this season was Norwich away, towards the back end of the season. And there's people dotted around saying, "Is this his level?" Saeed Benrahma, is it? Was Norwich away his level? Because he came alive, and I think the last time he probably came alive was from on the top of my head, Genk away. It was that in November time. If that's true to most people, then he's not really having the impact that we all hope and want him to, which evidently means he hasn't done his job at West Ham, and maybe it is the right time to let him go. That's an unpopular opinion, but in terms of players coming in to replace him, of course, we've got the Lingard saga. There's still people saying we're interested in Lingard, and one that surprised me came from a Manchester source up there, was that we've bid or going to bid for Marcus Rashford. I'm just going to get this up just to if I could spell his name right, that would help. Marcus Rashford, just to have a look at the official wording, because it's interesting. Some people are saying loan, some people are saying buy, and I just find it quite interesting. Peter Harding is a freelance football journalist with many contacts in the game, retweets, blah, 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 mainly Man City and Man United. So he said, breaking news, West Ham bid 45 million for Manchester United's Marcus Rashford. Man United expect to reject the offer. Marcus Rashford is said to keen to get away. He wants to get away from Old Trafford to find his form, but he wants to do that preferably on loan. So maybe if that's true, that's a replacement that we could see come in. Definitely on loan, I think Marcus Rashford. He's not doing it at Manchester United. Many of them, and this might be an unpopular opinion. I think Harry Maguire's done okay for England. You take Manchester United out of him, he's actually still an okay centre back, and I know that's controversial. I think that might be the case for many Manchester United players. The burden that's there, I don't know. But the main news this morning is the West Ham look to sell Saeed Benrahma this summer if the right amount comes in. Controversial, I know, but apparently David Moyes was very, very livid with some of his players after the end of the season. The way we chucked away sixth spot, he wasn't happy and said he's going to ship out many players, which makes his job even harder, because we need to get in about 5 players. Now he's going to have to get in like 10 players. So it's making the job more difficult for himself, but fair play to the bloke. If he can get it done, we'll back him. That's it from me, and I'll catch you soon right here on West Ham Unofficial.